Well, welcome to the sunny Riverside Stadium. As you can see, the rain is still absolutely bucketing down, as it has been all afternoon. But thankfully for Kim Hellberg, it was a match which ended in the best possible way. Middlesbrough recording a 2-1 victory over Derby County to give him his first victory as Middlesbrough manager. And it was a difficult afternoon. Derby are, of course, a really good team. The first half, they were all over Middlesbrough, completely dominated. Middlesbrough really looked like we were struggling to contain their attackers, particularly Patrick Aguiman, who caused so many problems for Alfie Jones throughout. Middlesbrough perhaps didn't help themselves at times, trying to play out from the back, something that Kim Hellberg, of course, has been trying to drill into the team. Perhaps didn't play into our hands at times. Alfie Jones looks a little bit uncomfortable doing so. We tried to move the ball quickly and it just wasn't quite working in the conditions. Of course, the other pitch was particularly tricky given the other rain that had been pouring down. But it was a good result in the end. For Kim Hellberg, it was a great opportunity to get 3 points on the board. I think it will do his confidence and the team's confidence and settle the fans a little bit, getting that 3 points. And of course, Middlesbrough second in the championship after that, with her results going their way after this one. So of course there was a couple of big decisions made during the match. Alex Bangura started the game. It was his first start in 22 months. He was absolutely brilliant. He won man of the match. In a lot of media outlets. We're just speaking to Kim Hellberg after the game, and he was saying that he was probably the best player on the pitch, which is probably fair because he did do really well going forward and getting back, even though he was absolutely blowing, similar to how I am right now after running up those West Stand stairs. But he did really well, Alex Bangura, and played the full 90 minutes as well, which was even more surprising really. Other players did well. Hayden Hackney did well. Sanjay Hansen looked really bright as well. Of course, the goals came in the second half through Matt Targett and Morgan Whittaker, who scored another goal with his left foot, creeping it into the bottom corner of the net. I'm not entirely sure whether he meant it. It was maybe a cross which ended up in the right place, but ultimately it doesn't matter. It was 3 points and a result which will go down really, really well with Middlesbrough supporters. We were just speaking with Kim Hellberg after the match in his press conference. He was really delighted with how Middlesbrough did. Said that admittedly in the first half Middlesbrough were perhaps too open, gave Derby too much joy as they pushed forward, and obviously made things very, very difficult for them. But Middlesbrough did take control of the game in the second half. We got to see a little bit more of what Middlesbrough could be like under Kim Hellberg, passing the ball around, putting Derby under pressure, and ultimately getting the breakthrough as well. There was a really nice moment late on in the game as well when Archie Baptiste came onto the pitch for his Middlesbrough debut. I asked Kim Hellberg after the match about Archie Baptiste and that decision to give him his debut. He said that he and a number of under 21 players have been training with the first team in the last few days, and he said that it seemed like the perfect game for Archie Baptiste to come into the team, show what he was capable of with Middlesbrough defending the lead. He also said that it was his favourite moment of the afternoon when Archie Baptiste rose highest for a header, won the header, and he got an electric reception from supporters at the Riverside Stadium. So yeah, really good afternoon for Middlesbrough. It was a tricky game, one which looked like it might not have gone Middlesbrough's way at one point, but Middlesbrough ultimately got the 3 points. That's all that matters. Big confidence boosting win for Kim Hellberg in his first game in charge, and attention now rolls on to Hull City. This was going to be a slightly longer video, but you probably can't even hear me because of the wind, so I'm going to cut this short. It was a great win, a great 3 points for Middlesbrough, and roll on Friday at Hull City. If you have enjoyed this, please do hit like, please do hit subscribe, and we'll be back when I'm in the warmth of my own house to do a more deep dive analysis on the victory over Derby County. I'll catch you then.